Okay, time for the pretty garden update. This one's for you, Collie. The lilies are winding down. And here this sun patiens needs a lot of TLC. It doesn't like to get dry or hot, so they wilt. And then there's a little speedwell behind there. This new perennial and that one. I don't know what they're called. We did have a family of purple martins in here this summer. Few things on the porch that are doing so-so. This white euphorbia is amazing. You can cut a sprig, stick it in dirt, and it just lives. And then I have my geraniums, bacopa, and I don't know what that is, but it's trailing nicely. This pot has no drainage, so it's not done well. This one's starting to take off a little bit. And there's some of the same perennials. I just chopped the salvia back today. That's all this here. The clematis did not come back, sadly. That's the delphinium from Devil's Lake Greenhouse. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like comfrey, so it just showed up. Another sun patience. These will be pink aster when they bloom. Little shamrock in there. The hosta's blooming. I think this is a tall phlox is blooming. This is Russian sage. Got you a little mosquito. This is buttercream daisy. This one is more buttercream, that color. The other ones have already turned white. The bleeding heart's kind of getting yellow. This dioecious annual I chopped back and it's come back nicely. I don't remember what this is. It does set off pink shoots, but I think it's getting crowded out. The bumblebees are loving everything. This is a liatris. And I don't know what this is called either. So the peony's still big and lush. It's like a nice shrub. And I got some stuff to fill in here next year. And maybe take out what doesn't do well in the shade. Bleeding heart. Artemisia. That's some wild geranium that's spreading around. There is a vinca way down in there, that dark green. This is I want to say wisteria, but I think it's I don't think that's the right name. I think it's maybe Wigelia or something like that. Yeah, my yarrow died over there. It was a red one. Not the right place for it. So this is kind of shrubby, crummy looking. Okay. There's a ground cover with more wild geranium coming out of it. The dioecious. Little woolly thyme right here. Phlox, creeping phlox. This is dianthus that keeps coming back. This is purple aster, which will bloom later. That's from our Montana garden. He's getting a soak. We've got pink dianthus. A couple impatiens. They were wilting a bit. Volunteer sunflower. Creeping phlox. Don't know the name of this one. Don't know the name of that one. That's new. There's a little blooming hosta. Some really spread out salvia. Bleeding heart. Another sunflower. This is my red, white, and bluish pot, as is this one. However, the geranium that's supposed to be red is not looking so good. And this oleander is about to bust into bloom. Collie helped me winter this over last year. I am sad to report, though, that that's the last geranium, well, I guess that one too, that I brought from Montana. They did not make it. Asparagus patch. I have 3 different colored lilacs, and even though they look like they're dying, it's powdery mildew from getting too hot or dry. I had rubber mats over them that are made to go around trees, like this one that has grass on it, and I think it just got too hot for it, so I took them out. This is a Nanking cherry who is not faring very well, so next year I'm going to have to treat it. My little rocks in there so the bees don't drown. And we have mint, cosmos, lots of cosmos. My new flag. I bought at Lamott's in the clearance. So lots of cosmos coming, about a foot tall now. Too much oregano, but I can't bear myself to cut it yet. The bumblebees are just loving it. Look at all the bees buzzing around. Oh, I guess you can't see them, they took off. Lemon balm, I have 2. There's a little lavender bloom, and I think that's another salvia. Here's a rosemary, and I have basil at the big garden down at the lodge, so I'm going to make some homemade Italian seasoning. And if anybody knows what this is, tell me, because I don't think I kept the marker. It's really cool. It's like purple and green, and I'll have to Google Lens it and see what it comes up with. Hang on, little buddy, it's windy. So here's the curbside view. I think back to when there were 2 or 3 pots in front of that window. So 3 years and everything's, well, this is my 4th summer, and it's really almost getting overcrowded now. I can take things out and fill them in other places. I'll try to get you an update at the lodge garden later in the week. Bye.